I just learned that a prostitute doesn't actually sell a piece of their body.
I was in elementary school. We had a jacked off in the back of a classroom. She needed therapy. It just wasn't the right form of therapy that she needed. It's 3 hours away in Alabama. But who the wants to go to Alabama? I was legit like, nah, I can't see nothing. How can you be in such a rush to get to a red light?
Facts.
Pit maneuver a motorcyclist?
You don't care.
You don't you do not care about human life.
That person's dead. Yeah. And I'm also getting my insurance discount, by the way. I'm getting that discount. No, I think they would have gave up the ghost a long time ago.
Yeah, we
We're
wouldn't
just
have
gonna,
horses.
yeah, we're just gonna be extinct.
No more running. We're just going to.
Bro, somebody was out here with pliers trying to get that deodorant.
I dealt with a jar of pickles yesterday that made me look like. I was in front of my girl.
Bro, I feel it. They said I cannot stink. I gotta get these pliers, bro. Like, this deodorant has to come out.
Not stink.
I could not stink. What up? I'm AT.
I'm saying.
And?
We ain't shit.
Facts. But you know who is the shit? My dad. Shout out to Pops.
Shout out to Pops.
AKA KT, AKA Sandman. I told him about us starting this podcast. And I sent him the link to it. And we were just chopping it up on the phone. And he was like, oh man, you done it. I'm so proud of you. He said, I'm so excited about this for you. And man, shout out to Dad.
All right.
Everything I've ever done in life, that man supports me day one. I could literally level up in a video game and that man will be like, I'm so proud of you.
I love it.
Bro, facts. I'm super grateful to have a dad that supports any and everything I do, no matter what it is.
All right.
Yeah. And it's not something that everybody gets to have.
No.
Dad, not even just a dad, but a parent that is present in your life and that actually cares and supports you. So, yeah. Shout out to Pops. And in today's video, we are going to go over a Reddit thread that's titled, What's Something You Learned Embarrassing Late in Life? Okay? And these are like the top trending for this topic. So this first one goes, I just learned that a prostitute doesn't actually sell a piece of their body.
What does that mean?
Because, you know how you say like, you know, when people say, oh, the prostitute, they're selling themselves, they thought they were actually selling body parts. Like that they were taking off a leg. And it says, this is the backstory. She says, or I don't know who this is, but it says, my mom and I were watching the scene from Titanic where Jack tells Rose that he painted a one-leg prostitute. I asked my mom what a prostitute was, and she told me it's someone who sells their body for money. I could not fathom why somebody would sell their leg for $30.
Nah, for $30.
$30 is crazy.
Must have been a lot of money back in the day. You know?
No, facts. It probably really was.
That's crazy,
bro. It made sense though. Some of these in here, I really blame the parents. This one goes, I was 22, working at a restaurant, making myself a salad, and I asked the chef for bumps, and he stared at me for like 60 solid seconds, trying to figure out what I wanted. I explained to him I wanted bumps for my salad. I have all the rest of the toppings, but now needed bumps. Guys, my family told me croutons were called bumps my entire life.
Oh my God. I need some bumps.
I called my dad that night and confirmed that bumps are indeed actually croutons. That was a parent's fault for real.
Yeah.
Like I get that some words like you make a different word for, but it has to be something that you'll eventually like encounter in life. Like croutons, isn't a word that you hear every day.
No.
So like you would never connect the two together because it's just not something people say. Even when you go to restaurants and you just get a salad, you just say salad and it comes with croutons. Nobody said, "Do you want a salad with croutons?"
Mm-hmm.
You know. So like that's not a word you hear.
Yeah, no.
Bumps.
Yeah, I was kind of in the same situation with my son where when I used to go out to smoke, I used to tell him that I was going outside to have a discussion with who I was smoking with. And so later on down the road when he gets older, we get ready to go outside to go smoke and he'd be like, "Oh, y'all finna have a discussion?" So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just sort of being straight up honest with my son and telling him I'm gonna go smoke because I don't need him being at school seeing somebody smoke and be like, "Oh, they're having a discussion." Like, no.
Facts.
Let's correct that. Let's correct that. You don't need to do that to yourself.
No, I feel it. This next one says, "I live near the hospital for joint diseases. I thought it was a special hospital for people who had 2 different diseases at the same time."
I mean,
the logic is there.
It's there. I can see why they thought that. That's not
Joint diseases.
That's hilarious.
Or multiple diseases at once.
You can't have multiple diseases at once.
You can.
So I can see why they were.
That's
why they
true.
were thinking that.
That's hilarious. This was something my little sister did through high school. We were about 8 years apart, so we never overlapped in school. She always been a straight A student and found out she worked extra hard. And I found out she worked extra hard because she wanted to catch up to me in school, so we could be in the same school at the same time. She didn't realize that, even though she was a straight A student, she didn't realize that we're 8 years apart, so we're always gonna be
in different schools. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, unless she was just straight up genius, they do boost you up grades. But
Yeah,
you'll never be
yeah.
in the same school though.
Facts. That was me and my brother too, because we're so far apart. We were never in the same school. I feel like that's kind of smart though. Like when you have kids, like have them in separate, because then like once they graduate, I be thinking about people who have kids that are like back to back or all the same ages, and they go to college and actually like pay for their college. Bro, that's tough. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you got to be smart, baby boy. You should get some scholarships around this bitch.
Yeah. Facts. I said I wasn't going unless I had scholarships because
I feel you.
that's just a ridiculous amount of money to ask for.
You get your scholarship, and then most of the jobs that you go for, they be like, "You got a college degree?" "Yeah, I got one." And you just need to know if you need to have one.
Facts. I've never had anybody ask me anything about my school, show them that I went or anything.
For the first time in all my years of being alive and having jobs, I've had only one job that actually went and made sure about like your history and everything. Everybody else it's like if you can pass the initial interview, you're good. This one job was like, you know what, we're gonna go and make sure that you got what you say you got. So that's the only time ever. And don't get me wrong, it was a high paying job, but I mean the job I got right now is also a high paying job.
Facts.
I didn't do the same thing.
Facts. And like, the job we have right now, you don't really even need a degree to do what we do. I don't.
Honestly, it's not like I'm trying to be a CEO or an area manager or something like that.
Yeah. 100%. If you're trainable, 100% can do the job.
Yeah. Anybody, honestly. That's why I be trying. That's why my sister recently got a job at Bank of America, and I was telling her like, "Man, you can definitely do it." I was like, "Anybody can do anything.
Right.
Like, you just got to
facts.
study over it." I mean, I got my job because of my credentials, but most of the stuff I learned, I just studied over it.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
That's all it is.
Facts. This next one says, my sister was in her 50s when she found out the meaning of you have an addictive personality. She thought after all these years of therapy that it meant that people were addicted to her.
She needed therapy. It just wasn't the right form of therapy that she needed. She needed some help, for sure. Shawty was Delulu.
Delulu is 50s? In your 50s, figuring that out?
Just finally realizing something.
Right.
That's how I feel now. There's certain things that I like realized it. I was like, man, I wonder how it would have been if I didn't figure this out until I was 50. You know? Like, me starting to eat my steaks more like medium and shit, you know?
I feel you.
Because I didn't start eating it that way until like 3 or 4 years ago. So, being that old and just realizing stuff is just...
No, facts. I mean, I don't think I learned that you could eat stuff that wasn't beef, that isn't well done until maybe late high school. Because you know how it is where we come from. People, well done. Everything has to be well done. Like, no pink whatsoever.
It's supposed to be brown, but if it gotta be black, let it be black. I just don't want to say no pink.
That's how it was for me growing up. And then I tried something. I don't even know what made me try it. I think from just like watching all the Food Network shows, and they were eating stuff that was like medium rare, and stuff like that. And I was like, they just acting like it's so delicious. So I gotta at least try it. I started trying that late high school and delicious.
See, I had a boss about 4 or 5 years ago taking me to Texas Day Brazil. Shout out to Texas Day Brazil.
No, delicious.
Y'all need a nigga to be on your commercials or sponsor. I'm your guy. But he took me and he was like, you know, since we out here, the meat's unlimited. So if you don't like it, you can always just get it well done. So just try it this way. And I tried it and I was like, hold on, time out. It's like, this shit is delicious. This picanha and the sirloin, like, medium.
Bro.
What?
That place I miss it so much.
I do too. I can't believe it. It's 3 hours away in Alabama. But who the fuck wants to go to Alabama?
Yeah. I've only ever driven through. I don't think I've ever stayed. But you know, people will probably say a thing about Mississippi, and I'm from Mississippi, and I think it's a fine place to live. You know, I never have any problems.
Yeah. I don't know. There's two places that I'm staying away from. I've driven through Alabama at least 2 or 3 times, and it's the same as I felt about Memphis. I just felt like I wanted to get out as quick as possible.
You were just coming from my people. Like, I literally lived on state line, so Memphis is on the other side.
Memphis was crazy when I first drove from Texas to Ohio. It was foggy as shit. When I say you couldn't see, it was like Scooby-Doo fog. You know, like in the Scooby-Doo show where like you can see it, but they can't. And they were like, oh, it's so, I can't see anything. I was legit like, nah, nigga, I can't see nothing. If somebody would jump out in front of my car right now, I would not be able to see them until I hit them. And everybody else is doing 70, 80, but I can't fucking see.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I'm going 40. And so cars are passing me. I'm like, no, slow down, because I can see when you know, like that on top of just how it felt dangerous. I was like, bro, this is a horror movie. This is Leprechaun in the Hood. Yeah. This is Jeepers Creepers right here.
I think maybe I don't feel that way about it because I grew up so close with it being on the other side. Like, you're comfortable in your own hood, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So maybe I don't feel that way about it. Is it dangerous? 100%, for sure. Actually, on that phone call with my dad, he was telling me about how the National Guard is there right now. It hasn't been in the news. It hasn't been on the mainstream news. You know how they send in the National Guard everywhere, but they're in Memphis. And he said there was also the FBI was there and all that stuff, because he actually like works in Memphis, even though he lives in Mississippi since it's so close. But yeah, he was just telling me about how they were all there, and
it's so crazy because like what I was listening to on the news the other day, they were saying that they're sending the National Guard to places to help out police and ICE or whatever, but they're not like, they're unarmed, they're not actually arresting anybody like them, and like they're just there like to help. So what the fuck are y'all really there for?
I don't know.
An intimidation, scare tactic, like
incite violence. I think
so too.
Yeah. Just to say like, yeah, these cities are really dangerous. You see what they're doing?
Yeah, because they're sending them to dangerous neighborhoods, and we all know that is code for niggas. Y'all super little niggas, right? It's just like when they used to say affirmative action. Just say what you mean. Niggas. Minorities. Us. Yeah,
Yeah.
like just say it.
Yeah, that's gotta be tough. I wonder if they'll send them here to Atlanta.
If they want to get killed, I guess. The young niggas out here wildin'. Niggas are crazy.
They do be wild. I need to put like a dash cam in my car just to
Yeah.
record the stuff that I see on a daily basis. It is
And
It
just
is
to protect
different.
yourself, because I don't understand. How can you be in such a rush to get to a red light?
facts.
You've lived here longer than me, and you on my ass because I'm doing 65 in a 50, in a 55 mind you, and I'm not going fast enough for you. And you know a stoplight's coming up.
Brother.
And we just be at the stoplight looking at each other like,
I'm same. That's the same experience I've had. I've had people zoom around me, can't even control the car, not even be in their lane, for us all to end up at the red light together. I said, bro, why are you going 80, 90 miles an hour in a 55?
and y'all know that GSP don't play. Yo, y'all know that GSP don't play.
Facts.
I've seen these niggas pit maneuver and motorcycles.
Yeah.
Why would you want to play with a nigga like that?
I
That's
guess
not even somebody that I would want to like tease.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna pit maneuver a motorcyclist?
You don't care.
You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
You do not care about human life.
That person's dead. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You don't care.
100%. In a high speed chase, dead. Dead.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't get it, truly. I mean, and I guess GSP has to be like that because the people here don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. I mean, I got my first speeding ticket here, and yeah.
No, I haven't gotten one yet. I literally, here in this state, I am the person. I go get to the speed limit. I put that on cruise control, and I
feel
am
you. Yeah, I'm not
going
going over
that
it.
speed limit. And I'm also getting my insurance discount. By the way, I'm getting that discount. So
Yeah.
I can't even be mad now that I am enrolled in trying to get a discount for insurance. I understand. I can't
feel
even
you.
be mad at people no more.
Uh-huh.
Get your discount
I
because
got-
it's expensive.
I got baited. So it was a Mercedes, and this nigga was zooming.
Mm-hmm.
And he was all on my ass and everything, so I let him over, and I started speeding with him. And I guess he just knew when to stop, and I didn't. And I was like, this nigga pulling me over. You know what I did? I pulled over.
Mm-hmm.
I was
No.
like, for the people over my ass.
Facts.
Hell nah.
Brand new car too?
Yes.
Yeah. Nah.
I was like, y'all get y'all money in December. Fuck it. I'm thinking I'll probably just get a lawyer and try to do some deferred driving.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I mean, was it like bad speeding? Like how far?
55. I was doing like 63.
That's not.
So
That's
it's
not
not
That's
bad.
not crazy.
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
bad, but
Yeah.
it still happens.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I think they do like super speeder tickets out here. I think that's what it's called. Something like that. When it's like 15 miles over, like you get a regular ticket and you get another ticket.
you gotta pay on top of that. Nope. I'm
Nah,
good.
Yeah. Cruise control. 45, 55. I don't care. I don't care if it's 25. I'm putting it on. I'm not getting a ticket from one of these people out here.
No, I feel you.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not.
You can speed around me all day, and people be so mad, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, because you know that there's nothing but stoplights over here.
Mm-hmm.
At least from what I see.
Yeah.
There's nothing but stoplights. So what are we doing all this hoopla for?
Bro, and don't let the other lane be open. Be right up on my bumper, and it's wide open on the other side. It's multiple lanes. Like, why are you doing that?
I don't be trying to play with them.
No.
I'm not trying to play with you.
No. I'm not. So, next one. What's something you didn't learn until late? That you don't have to stand in the shower while the water warms up.
Damn.
That's facts. That hits.
I never got in the shower when it was cold. I don't play them games. We letting that thing get hot.
That's true. Sometimes I just be getting in there. But honestly, sometimes I take cold showers. Like if it's after a workout or something to kind of like
Oh no.
relax.
Yeah, I take like 2 showers a day, and it still feels like a delicacy. Like it feels like I'm relaxing. You know, so I let that water get as hot as it can before I step in
I feel it. I feel it. You know what would be great when they started building old buildings? The handle should be as far as out so you can reach your hand in and turn it in without having to get in. You feel what I'm saying? Like some showers, like you got to step in to like be able to reach the handle versus it being like closer.
Right
Yeah. So builders should definitely 100% start doing that. This one says, I thought that horses had toes until I was 22. I thought the hoof was a horseshoe and the toes were tucked inside.
You know how painful that would be?
Bro.
That would be so
Facts.
painful.
Facts.
That would be so painful. Horses would not run or anything.
But like toes?
Yeah.
What toes?
I mean, what other animal has toes?
Other than gorillas. I mean, monkeys in that category.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I don't.
Like toes?
I mean, I guess you could say a dog, a cat.
Paws.
I mean, it's paws, but like there's individual like. So I can kind of see where you would call them toes.
When I see toes, I think of like, you know, like the big toe, the pinky toe. You know, like actual just human feet. Even like if it's like a gorilla, I just picture. I don't see like paws with like fur and they're shaped differently. So I don't know why this nigga thought toes.
Toes inside of a hoof.
Yeah, like I said, that shit would be painful. That would not be enjoyable whatsoever.
No, I think they would have gave up the ghost a long time ago.
Yeah, we
We're
wouldn't
just
have
gonna,
horses.
Yeah, we're just gonna be extinct.
No more running. We're just going to develop something new. We
Yeah, something.
We scoop now.
We scoop now. Something else, bro. This one says, you don't have to rip the plastic top off your new deodorant with your teeth or pliers or anything. You can just turn the base until it comes up
Until it
enough
pops
to
up.
just take it off.
Yep, that's all you gotta do.
Bro, somebody was out here with pliers trying to get that deodorant.
They had to be like 70 pounds. Like super skinny.
Yeah, because even with it being down, it's pretty easy to
Pop it
just
off,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, maybe they're talking about like the plastic piece that's on the inside. But
where it goes around?
Even then, I mean, it's still not that. Like, yeah, it's on there, but it's not no pliers on there, you know?
Bro.
So I dealt with a jar of pickles yesterday that made me look like a bitch. I was in front of my girl. Hold on, let me go get a towel. Got a towel, so doing that shit. Alright, you gotta turn around. Cause I'm gonna get this bitch open, but I'm looking like a little bitch right now trying to get it open, so.
Bro, I feel it. They said, I cannot stink. I gotta get these pliers, bro. Like, this deodorant has to come out.
I cannot stink.
I could not stink.
I'm feeling
I would rather hurt myself trying to get this deodorant open.
Doing this bullshit, yeah.
Bro, that's hilarious. It says, when I was in college, about 22 years old, I was getting ready to go out and it hit me like a lightning bolt. First off, hilarious. If you just thread the small end of the belt through your belt loops all the way around, and literally any belt can fit your pants. Wait, what? Because up until then, I thought sometimes I just had belt loops that were too small for certain belt buckles.
Oh, so he was just dumb. Okay, gotcha. He's just an idiot.
I mean, you was in college. I don't know if
Which
that really
would make
says
him
a lot.
an idiot. Yes. Sounds like something somebody in college shouldn't be thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know. I just always been putting my belt on my entire life.
Yeah. You go through all the hoes. Why would you skip one?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. We're going to move on from that one because that one really threw me for a loop. This one is from my people. It says, I'm from Mississippi. This is very unfortunate. It says, I'm from Mississippi, and until I was 18, I thought that everyone else in the country counted with their own state. Instead of one Mississippi, two Mississippi, they would just go 1 Nevada, 2 Nevada, 1 Maryland, 2 Maryland.
Hilarious.
Somebody responded to them and said if they were from Transylvania, it would be 1 2
Oh my God, the internet, stop it, please.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I thought everybody's counted by their state. That's hilarious. I think that's all we have. Actually, it was one more. This guy said, when I was a teenager, I posted a status online that said I was jacking off. I thought that meant you were just bored and wasting time, not that you were actually jacking off. So he been going around his whole life. He posting on his social media. Yeah, I'm just jacking off.
I'm just jacking off.
Bruh, he said his sister had to notify him that you can't say that.
That just woke me up like a sleeper agent. This has nothing to do with what you were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was in elementary school, we had a nigga named Charles that jacked off in the back of the classroom.
How old were y'all?
It was in elementary.
You said
middle
elementary,
school?
yeah.
So it was either 6th or 7th grade.
We had a kid that did that when we were in high school though. We were like maybe like 15 or something. And he was in the front. That's the crazy. This dude was in the front and like shake it, boy.
I don't understand the thrill. Like, you're in a classroom full of people.
Mm-hmm.
How are you? I'm confused.
I don't know. I was confused too. I was just like, I mean, I get we're all growing, becoming hormonal and all that type of things, but like,
You can't
in
wait
front
till you
of it?
get home,
Bro.
Like, brother.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, I think everybody's experienced that probably at least once.
People are crazy. I mean,
In the classroom, Buddy Boy was in the front.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because we had somebody who got caught for giving fellatio to one of the other students, and they used to like make fun of her, and I used to just be like, I want to be her best friend. Shorty's out here blessing people, and y'all making fun of her.
Bless him.
What's going on? I guess I don't know. Adolescence is crazy. I guess people just develop differently because Buddy was in the back of the class. I remember you, Charles. If you out there, if you see this, don't kick my ass because it was one of those Naruto niggas. He can fight, and I would not fuck with Charles.
Bro, yeah, if you see somebody Naruto, yeah,
Running around with like, the bandana.
With the bandana.
Don't
They
get me
would be
wrong. I
mad.
was nerdy. I wasn't that nerdy.
Yeah,
but he can
facts.
fight though. Like,
Facts.
you can't make fun of a nigga like that. You look at him running
Facts.
around jumping. Like, yeah, he would jump your ass by himself. Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Facts.
Feel like you got
Where I
8 niggas
see
beating
someone
your
with that
ass.
bandana, and I'm just like, I automatically know they can fight
Yeah,
already.
I'm like, oh, hey.
They're not playing.
That's what's up, bro. You do you.
Man.
Live your best life.
Facts, bro. Yeah, I don't know what was up with folks in school.
I don't know.
Well, that's all we got for today's video, guys. Let us know if you have anything that you learned late in life. But see y'all next time.
You have a good one.